I have shared my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Right. So good afternoon once again. Today's topic will be on quick sort algorithm. So
আর করি না, ওটা করবি না।
let we assume that this is an array.
এই নে আমার গ্যাসটা টকেট
স্যার
কর।
ক্লাস করাচ্ছে।
কোন স্যার? কোন স্যার রে? তোর কলেজের না সঞ্জয়? কে? কোন স্যার? ক্লাস কর।
This is a thing int air 10 the 10 elements we have. So the logic is not that much simpler as compared to the other sorting algorithms which we demonstrated so far. Bubble selection, insertion, and bubble and merge. Okay, so I mean merge means generalized merge sort algorithm. So here, we will have three pointers or trackers, whatever. Okay. So one is, the P. Let us define their role. So P is a pointer which points to a pivot element. Okay. So what is a pivot element? Pivot element means is an element of which correct position in sorted array okay. So pivot element is that element of which we are trying to find its correct position. Okay. P is the pointer which points toward that pivot element, and I a pointer a pointer pointing to no, I is a pointer to find the closest possible or just more than or equal to pivot element. Okay. J is a pointer to find the closest, okay, more than equivalent, and the searching begins from left of the array. Pointer to find the closest uh, possible element. Less than or pivot element, and searching begins from right of
ও কুইক শট বোঝাচ্ছে।
ইলেকট্রনিক
okay. So so who is this? The pointer to find the shortest possible element just less than or equals to the pivot element, and the searching begins from right. Right. So normally, what we do, we select the first pivot element to be the element in the array. Okay, so let's say this P is that pivot element. So let's assume that 11 is my pivot element. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. This is fine. 11. So 11 is my pivot element. So next, initially, we I'm just not writing because during the logic illustration, I shall show you gradually the logical development also. Okay. So let's say at this situation, I is equal to 0. Okay, so this is 0th index, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so I equal to 0 and j equal to, you can start also I with equal to 1, that's no issue. Okay, so j equal to, here it is 9. Okay, let me start I with equal to 1. Then so I and j, I equal to 0. Not no. So at this situation, what I have, that 2 is not greater than 11. Okay, so this we can say that this is number 1. At this position, the value pointed by I is not greater than 11. Okay, so what it is doing, it is going to the next location. So in the next location we have, okay, here I can show you. Okay, remove this I is coming here, so I becomes equal to 2. Then checking whether, so we are checking if air I is less than the pivot. Okay, pivot, what is pivot? Okay, let's say P, initially, P, so P equal to 0. So that if I check if that air I is less than air P, then I have to move on, shift I. So if, so here, so due to this, and it should be inside a loop. Okay, for loop, while loop. So I do not know how many iterations I have to perform, so better use a while loop. So proper condition it will be there. Okay, so while, so I equal to 2 at this situation, and air I is less than 11, so I will become equal to 3, so that I is placed over here. Okay, then checking the condition, air I 13 is less than, no, it's false. That means I finds the element which is greater than 11. So then what you do, that is coming under else part. Okay, so you fixed that value I. Okay, next you start. Okay, you have to write something. Here you terminate the while loop. Okay, so terminate the while loop, right? Else terminate loop, right? Next I will start another loop in says while, similar structure. Okay, so here what should I do? That is, so j equal to initially 9. I'm just checking whether air j is greater than air p or not. Okay, I will write here a proper code. I don't know what is the code, but if it has found that the value is less than 11, then its job is done, because the job of j is a pointer to find the possible element just less than pivot element. So if this j is to find the value, the position where the value is just less than 11. So already the value 3 is less than 11. Okay, so it is coming under else part, and you stop that loop there. So I'm stopping. So only one time the loop is executed, and in the first iteration itself, J finds the position where the value is less than 11. Okay. So then lock the value I and lock the value J. Okay. Terminate loop and lock I. Terminate loop and, so once you lock, let them highlight it with some color. Okay, so once you do this, after the loop, to while loop, what you have to do, you have to do the swapping. Swap air I and air j. Okay, so after this, the picture will be looking like, you know, this will be looking like 3, and this will be looking like, okay. So this is done. Next, what shall you do? You again go on finding, then you do I plus plus. Okay, then you do j equal to j minus 1, j minus minus. Okay, that I will be placed here and j is now placed here. And still see what is happening. I is supposed to point towards a value which is less than 11, and j is supposed to point towards a value which is greater than 11. Oh, sorry, ulta bol raha hu. 11 to 9 13 57, right. So I is supposed to point towards more than pivot element, more than 11. So already I is locked, but j is not pointing a value which is less than 11. 90 is not less than 11. So in that case, again this two while loop will be started working. Okay, so due to that, see, let us do that for here. So I is already locked, let them green. Okay, let me draw here. Okay, so I is green, let it be no color. They are done, right. So 57 is locked, but j is not locked. So if the value is greater than 11, what should I do? So what should I do? If j is greater than, I will do just j minus minus. Okay. Please let me, yes. Okay, so j minus minus. So due to that, j is coming here. Okay, so at this moment, the status is I equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and j becomes equal to 7 at this moment. Okay. So what should I do now? So lock them, and again you do swap air ij and I and rj. So they will be swapped. So 1 will be coming at this position and 57 will be coming at this positions. So this is the situation. Okay, so this is yellow colored, so let it be green colored. So after the swapping, this is the scenario, 57 and green. So next I moves on due to I plus plus and j minus minus, and j moves here, right. So I is supposed to find a value greater than 11, which is that already. Okay, so let me write, copy that thing here. J is supposed to move here, right. And so this is locked. 17 is not less than 11. So j, due to j minus minus, it is coming here. Okay. Still 25 is not less than 11. So j finally comes here. Crosses the element 25 pointed by a. This is very important phenomenon. So here, a phenomena occurs which is called crossover. So here, crossover occurs, means I and j crosses each other. And here we shall stop our iteration. This is the complete a single iteration starting from here, number 1. So this is the single iteration, and that iteration consists of 2 series loop. One loop is for I, another loop is for j, right. So in while loop, Here I finds uh, the value more than pivot. Okay, and in this while loop finds element less than pivot. Okay, as long as I and j do not cross each other. So that is the stopping criteria of an iteration. Okay, so this two series while loop should be, inside another loop. Okay, so this process should be inside another loop, and outer loop should be there. Okay, to run this, to be executed, as long as crossover doesn't occur. This is the explanation. We must have an outer loop inside which we have to do this. Okay, so once we have this crossover occurring, okay, so 1 2 3 fifth, right. So this value where j is pointing, please try to clearly see. Okay, so at this point, this is very vital. At this situation, swap ARR to P and ARR, so that the picture looks like, okay, so this is 11 and this is 1. Okay. So this is the situation. So what we have found, that is, we have found the appropriate, means true position of 11, which is supposed to be the position in the sorted array. Okay, let's check. So if I want to find the answer of the sorted array, so the answer will be like the smallest element here 1, and then 2, then 3, then 9, then 11, 13, then 25, oh sorry, 70, 17 before that, 25, and then 90, 57 and 90. I hope all are there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So this is the sorted array. Right. So here, this is the zeroth index, first element, second element, third element, fourth element. So fourth element should be 11. Did we find that? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We got here. We got the appropriate position, true position of the pivot element 11. Okay. So next what we do? Next we split the array into okay, two sub array, two parts or two sub array. One is So this should be the scenario. Okay. So I hope you have understood. So one of the sub-array will be this one 1293, and the other sub-array is 2517, 5790, and 13. And what is the observation here? Observation, that is, all the elements, all the elements in left sub-array are less than 11, and all the elements in the right sub array are more than 11. I hope you find it are more than 11. Okay. So in this way, after splitting, equation number 2, repeat step 1 for each sub array. Okay. So this is the scenario picture. So if you, I am done with the illustration. So if you just complete the iterations, apply it. I hope within a few minutes you can complete the full illustration and have the answer. The entire array will be sorted. Okay. So this is the illustration. If you have any query, you can ask. Ask. And just I want that I want to uh, ask you to complete the quick sort process and get me the answer. Now, okay, so you start doing hand sketch the process and get me the result. So I'm disconnecting the call and I'm coming back within 10 minutes. By then, I hope you will complete your answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.